Okay.
Picture already.
So hi guys, look I'm here.
Yeah.
Look who I'm here with.
Man, you look so fine,
You
eh?
look so fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's time for me to get that husband, you know.
You want to have a husband?
Why are you guys shocked? I've been saying this in all my videos, so it means that I'm trying to say something, you know. I'm trying to send a message.
Attract something.
I'm trying to send a message, you know. Look at Beauty.
So we have a flower here looking for a bee to pollinate it.
Beauty, why are you doing? Are you thinking about something?
Huh?
You must have a lot of cows and goats, but we'll talk about that off camera.
What is that? Cow. You know, when there is love, you know more about cows or whatever.
Yeah, guys, cows are more important than love.
Yeah. No.
Cows and love come together.
Now you're gonna cross border then.
Yeah. But Coco Girl was saying Burundian men are the best. So, did you watch Coco Girl's video last night?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, and I think not first time she saw that.
Yeah, she's
Even
yesterday.
on some of my videos.
Yeah, even me when I met her first time, she mentioned that.
Yeah, yesterday she was talking about her
Burundian
Burundian
men.
man.
Hey man,
So she said,
maybe Burundian men, you really represent the country very well. Man.
Yes.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
In that area.
In East Africa.
Yeah,
no?
East Africa.
She
East
said
She
Africa.
said
Africa.
East Africa, no?
Yeah.
in
Maybe
Africa.
all Africa.
No. It
No,
can't
she
be
said
all
even in
Africa.
Israel she has not met men like Burundian men even in Israel.
No, you will not get even.
Yeah. You said that Burundian men are representing Africa in that area. Which area?
Of course, you know.
Maybe you can think about it.
Guys,
Let them tell us which area.
Actually, first
In the
of
comment
all,
section.
let us show the people where we are.
Okay,
I
just-
saw your camera can change that
yeah,
side.
we will flip.
Can you?
First of all, I want us to introduce ourselves because maybe some of
Oh.
our subscribers don't know you too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course, you
okay.
know me.
And also
That's
the
why you're
topic
here.
of the video.
Yes. So let's start with you. Please introduce yourself.
UG Connect all the way from Uganda.
Okay.
Guys, Burundian travel over there, over here, not there, all the way from Burundi. But you know, I really like to represent everywhere, like mostly like Burundi, Kenya. Actually, me, I'm a Burundi Kenyan.
Oh, okay.
And
That's why you even have the flag of Kenya.
Yeah,
there.
you can see.
Yes, the flag
and
of
Kenyan
Kenya.
is more is
bigger.
Is bigger
Yeah.
than the other one. you
What
know?
is this flag?
This one is Congo.
Oh, Congo. Okay.
Congo, I have a dream to go in Congo, but I have never got a chance.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but is in plan. So
Oh, okay.
anytime.
Okay. So, Betty, quick question first before we move on. Your English is really good, but in Burundi you speak French. So did you teach yourself
I mean,
English?
I don't know even French, bro.
Sure.
So
Really?
I don't know even French.
Well,
to
to
be
you, I look
honest.
like a man,
Me,
so-
I just have a class 6 primary 6.
Stopped in primary.
Oh, you stopped school at primary school. Six.
And that is the time I started to go out of country.
Oh,
I was
really?
13, 14
Yeah, he
years
told
old.
me his story when he came to
Wow.
Uganda. He actually visited my home when he came to Uganda.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
how old are you now then?
Now I'm 23, 22.
So you've been traveling for like 7 years? 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
Around that?
Yeah, around
Oh,
that.
wow.
Because in 14, 13, I
Oh.
started to go out.
Oh,
But not
wow.
about the traveling. These
Yeah.
things I'm doing was about hustling.
Yeah,
Ah.
so
Even in Nairobi, not first
Working
time. I
in
used to
shambas.
be here.
Ah, wow.
working in shambas.
Shambas in Tanzania,
and also
Uganda.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
I went in
know.
Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya without a passport or whatever. I used it to travel that way
Wow.
until 20,
Wow.
20, I think is it 2021. Now we are 2023.
Yeah.
2020 is the time I went back in Burundi from refugee camp or Kakuma refugee camp.
You were staying in Kakuma?
Yeah, that's where I started my YouTube channel.
Oh wow!
Nice.
You know, I was in Turkana just the other day and I wanted to go to Kakuma, but you need a permit, so they couldn't let
Oh,
me
you
go
need a
there.
permit?
Yeah, that's
No.
what I was told.
They lie to you. Me, I go every day.
Maybe because you are living there.
No, I use passport. I show my passport. I'm going to visit in refugee camp.
Ah.
Actually, the camp over here, refugee camp, is no more restriction. Like
Okay.
you don't need to go. Maybe you pass through. Maybe
They
some.
even allow recording?
Yeah, you can record. Yeah, you can record because me I
Okay.
use it to record, no problem. But the place sometimes maybe the restriction a lot. Maybe when you are going to record the people who are getting food.
Okay.
Yeah, they are contributing maybe food,
Okay.
whatever
Okay.
that they don't allow. But sometimes that those people who are making videos, these people of media, whatever, they go and shoot.
Okay,
So
next
even
time-
you sometime you can go and shoot.
Next
and
time
all.
we'll go. Next time we'll go for sure because I
Yeah.
really wanted to go there. So for those who don't know, Kakuma camp is like one of the biggest refugee camps
Yeah.
in Kenya. We have two. We have Kakuma and we have Dadaab.
Yeah.
the
But
biggest.
Uganda has the biggest refugee camp.
in all of Africa?
I think in all of Africa.
This one of Kenya is the oldest.
The oldest.
Which have more, it's been there for so long.
Okay, so that's to mean that in Kenya we are a very peaceful country. We don't normally have like a lot of civil wars.
Yeah.
But in 2007 we had a lot of problems back then.
Because of the election?
Yeah, but we learned our lessons. We'll never go back there.
You guys, you don't need to have that because I think it's because you guys don't know about war and whatever.
Yes,
as far as we know.
Yes,
even Uganda.
I'm really grateful to be
Yeah,
to be
and
Kenyan.
actually we pray for Kenya.
Okay.
May God keep
Wow,
giving
thank
you
you.
peace, guys, because
Thank you.
your development is too high. Like in East Africa, you guys are going so high and higher every day.
Actually, honestly, I've heard that from a lot of people. But you see, because you're Kenyan, you don't appreciate it.
Even me. Yeah.
Because I'm
actually,
Kenyan.
on my videos, Kenyans are complaining. They're like, "This is not
Imagine.
to us." But me, when I came,
Yeah.
I told people that, guys, I feel I'm abroad.
Especially
when I was uptown,
Yeah.
I told people this looks like abroad.
When you were speaking on the phone today, I heard you say in some of the suburbs, you feel like they're 20 years ahead.
Yes.
And I was like, what? In my mind, I'm like, what? Because for me, this is all I know, like I'm born here.
Because you're used to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, when you land just in Nairobi, from airport, just from airport.
Yeah, just from the airport.
Just from that road which comes from
the
expressway.
and then use the expressway there. You're gonna say this is not. Let me say, for example, you use that one from there to this side, Western. Man, you are going to say, am I in Dubai? Am I
No. Hey.
I'm telling you.
That's exactly what I said.
really?
I made a video about it.
Oh, wow.
And I said exactly
I
that.
think I watched that video.
Yeah.
We're
If you
driving
pass
from the
there,
airport.
if someone you see, if you get maybe any guest come in Kenya from the airport, don't pass that
Lower road, pass on the expressway. Wow.
And then take him direct to
Westland?
before you go anywhere.
Okay.
Or Upper Hill, Kenya.
Upper Hill,
Just you will tell me the show.
Yeah,
This guy will say, where are you? Where are we? I'm telling you.
You're making me feel so proud to be Kenyan.
You guys are doing well, much as the locals don't appreciate.
Yeah.
But your president, your government, the government is
doing.
Thank you. The problem is there's too much corruption. So even if they're doing well, they eat too much.
Yeah.
So
that is everywhere.
Yeah, but they're eating too much.
Much as it is everywhere, it is not okay to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not accept bad things.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, I think if I give you $100 and you need to you want to eat something, at least use $80 to do the development and still $20, But don't steal 80.
They still 80.
And use 20.
Seriously.
Because the amount of
You're
money.
serious about that?
I'm telling you, the amount of money that the government releases for development, we should be more developed.
Yeah.
Because we see the billions the government releases for development. Now, the national government releases to the county government, right? So the county government, there's so many people in charge. Everybody wants to eat something.
Yeah.
So
Takes
if
a small percentage.
So if the government gives you $100, it goes to the county government. The governor, who is in charge of the county, wants. The senator, by the time it gets to the development, it's $20 left to do the development. So all this you can see is the $20. So imagine if they use $80. How far would we be?
That's what they are trying to do.
You would be times 10.
They was with the more county, and now they need to change. Was it 18? Now they need only 6.
Yeah, for us, the system of government needs to change.
So that the people who are working in government can be little.
Yes, for us, they should be the same. We should reduce the number of people in the government.
Government expenditure.
So guys, I'm really feeling proud to be Kenya. Oh my God, Kenya is an amazing country, and it takes you to live Kenya to realize how developed or how good we have it in Kenya.
Yeah.
So,
I think when you came to our country, you saw how laid back we were a bit.
Okay, for me, honestly, and don't feel bad about this, I'm going to talk my honest truth because we're being honest here.
Yeah.
When I came to Kampala, I was there a couple of years ago, like a really long time ago, like I think I'd say 10 years ago, but I was there for one day. I came in the morning and I left in the evening, so I didn't get like to explore. And I only went to the market area and I left. So I didn't know like
You
this
have come to do business?
Yeah, that time I was doing business. I was buying clothes and selling here.
I'm surprised Kenyans travel from Kenya to buy clothes
because in Uganda
is more cheaper.
Yes, because you guys use our port for free. We are charged to use the port. We pay tax. but you guys use our port for free.
I was in Nairobi yesterday,
Mm.
and people were telling me the same thing, that clothes are cheaper in Uganda.
Yeah,
Yes.
even in Burundi.
Yes.
For Burundi, it's okay because we
Burundi,
are
buy
both landlocked.
Yes, you see now you guys, because you're landlocked, you have an agreement with the government where you don't pay tax to use our port. But as Kenyans, and the port is ours, we need to pay tax.
I thought we are taxed.
No, if you're taxed less than us. We need to pay more, that's why things are more expensive here.
serious?
It doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Someone explained this to me, it really doesn't
Okay,
make
well-
sense.
It's also true. Let me show you the example.
Yeah.
In Burundi, someone was telling me that if a Kenyan ordered maybe the car from Japan coming here, it's very expensive, more than if someone ordered the car
From Burundi.
to Burundi.
Yes. There's the people who do that, Kenyans, they import cars with an Ugandan address, and then they will come drive it from here to Uganda and then bring it back.
Yeah.
It
Now-
will be much cheaper.
How do they put on a Kenyan number plate?
So now you take it to Uganda, right?
Yeah.
And then when you go to Uganda, you say the owner sold it to you.
Yeah.
The owner in Uganda sold it to
You
you.
do like you were
and then
buying
you
from there.
bring it back. All that process will be cheaper than buying a car to bring it directly to Kenya. Imagine that. It's
That's
really
They charge
annoying.
you taxes here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
until you understand
It's
that
really
it's your
annoying.
port.
And it is our port and we have to pay more.
So you were saying you came to Uganda and you left in one day.
Oh yes, so now, but please Ugandans don't come for me. This is my honest opinion, and you're having a very honest conversation here.
Yeah.
So when I came that one time, I didn't get a chance to explore, right? So I left with that opinion. Oh, this is downtown, same as downtown Nairobi looks like that. If you go to Isili, what,
Yeah.
this area where we were, it looks exactly like that market area, right? So I thought, this is downtown Uganda. Next time I come, I'll explore uptown Kampala, blah blah.
All right.
So this time that I came, and I was telling Harriet Anabo and Joel Abotan, those are two Ugandan YouTubers who I spent a lot of time with in Kampala. I told them, take me to uptown Kampala. I want to see uptown Kampala.
Joel Obatan.
Yeah, you know Joel
Very
Abotan.
nice guy. Yeah.
They took me to this street. There's an Adidas store. I don't know the name of the street,
I
but there's
think it's Kampala Road.
yes, Kampala Road. Yes, Kampala
Opposite
Road.
Bank of Uganda.
Yes, that area. They took me there and said, oh, no, we're in uptown. I said, what? What? This is uptown Kampala? I said, no, where the skyscrapers are, where the high end. He
Is
said, this
here.
is it. I said, what? Like, I was really, really shocked to see, like, this is the
But
capital.
we are catching up
This is
slowly
the
but
capital.
slowly.
So
Yeah.
wait until you come in my country, okay?
And I've had Coco Girl was telling me, like, when she went to Burundi for that 1 month, she couldn't wait to come back to Nairobi because she wanted to buy, like, she lost her clothes, so she wanted to buy, like, clothes here, big brands like Nike, what, Adidas, what. She couldn't find them
You
there,
don't
so she went.
have those brands there?
No, it's really hard to get, but you can order. Maybe if
Online?
you order,
Yeah,
like,
online,
it
yeah.
can
Online,
come
huh?
from far, then you wait.
Yeah, so she couldn't wait
Maybe
to
they
buy.
buy it even Kenya and then up to there,
Yeah.
whatever, or maybe they order in Dubai. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so she had to come back to Nairobi to buy that stuff. She was telling me, oh my God.
But I'm surprised, you know, Kinshasa is so developed. Have you been to Kinshasa?
In
I
Congo?
do not.
Yeah, Congo is so developed.
Ah, I haven't
I
been
need
there.
to be there.
I haven't been there yet, but I've seen videos.
I also
And,
have
yeah,
a
How
looks-
does it look in the video?
In the videos, it looks really, really nice.
It
Yes.
looks very nice,
I've seen
but you can't. I think I cannot compare with the Uganda.
Sure.
Yeah, but also it
Kinshasa?
have a- yeah, but
No,
also,
Kinshasa is
but
more
also-
developed than Kampala.
No, but the place, the place I used to see, I see the street is clean more than Uganda.
Okay.
But about maybe buildings.
I think
Yeah.
I need to be there myself.
But Uganda, Kampala, I think you need some regulations in the
The
city.
things
Exactly.
which needed there is only about maybe
Cleanliness.
to clean.
Clean and border borders need to be regulated.
regulations. Yeah.
There are so many border borders in the country.
Yeah.
I have never seen so many border borders in my life.
Like
And the way they drive.
Or
Yeah.
You feel like you're in an episode of, have you watched A
and they
Thousand
don't,
Ways to
and
Die?
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
yeah,
do,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they don't even do more accident. Imagine.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Actually, border borders in Uganda, in Kampala, contribute to the percentage. Sorry, how do I say it?
The highest percentage of
Yeah.
income.
Border
Yeah.
borders in Kampala contribute 60% to the accidents that happen in the city.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah.
I can believe that
The
because
biggest percentage of accidents in Kampala come from border borders.
I can believe that because the way they were driving in those border borders.
Even me, I was shaking.
I was like,
If I'm on the border, I'm just shaking.
Every time I get home, I'm like,
100 border.
But there are initiatives by the government to regulate them, but there is a lot of politics involved.
of course, because also it creates a lot of employment for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So when you try to regulate a sector like that, it will cause it will cause a lot of trouble. There will be a lot of politics.
Now, by the
involved.
time you came to Kampala, you didn't find many vendors on the streets, right?
Oh no, street
Many.
vendors, no.
They were there, but
Street
kidogo
vendors,
kidogo.
yes, and mostly in the evenings. That's
But
when they
like
start
1
to
year
come.
back,
Yeah.
bro, my sister, you would find a lot of them.
Ah,
Yeah,
during the
lot of them on
day.
streets. Yeah, during the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, the roads. The government needs to do
Exactly.
something about the road. There are too many potholes in the city center.
Yeah.
For example, Kampala Road is marked in the middle of the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
So at least even
It
if you're not
separates
going,
downtown from uptown.
yes, even if you're not going to repair the roads inside the suburbs, the living area, at least the city,
Yeah.
like
Where visitors,
that's your first impression
Yeah.
of the
Yeah, that's
where
what-
visitors first come.
yeah, that is your first
Actually, most
impression
of
of
the
the
time,
country.
the city must have like some places maybe which is more cleaner.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like here, if
But,
you
but
go
when
to
you
other
go
side,
when you go uptown on the side of Nakasero Hill,
Yeah.
it's a bit clean that side and
Yeah.
a bit more organized.
Yeah, that side is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised. Like this is the
Nakasero,
capital.
Kololo,
Yeah,
Alugogo.
yeah.
for me, I'm just to congratulate all the cities I have traveled in, like in East Africa and maybe outside of East Africa, maybe in Africa. All the cities I have traveled, actually the government are doing well.
I haven't been to Bujumbura yet, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
Bujumbura
actually-
coming very soon.
Actually, what I say,
Uh-huh.
for anyone maybe who can visit Burundi,
properly.
and maybe then you get like that high sky. They say skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers. Yeah.
Skyscrapers, they are not that much. You know why? Actually, my country used to be in war for so long.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true. That is
And
true.
it was really hard even to get a really stable government.
Okay.
Most of the time, like you could hear like someone was in government, a president now, but in only 3 months, no,
Is ousted.
there is another
Oh,
one.
it's only 3 months.
Yeah,
So
we
Oh,
had. I think we
wow.
had
That
around
explains many
10,
coups.
10
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, since we got like independence.
So now the one who's president now, how long has he or she? How long has he been president for?
Yeah, it's not that
Under
much.
Shimie?
Yeah, it's not that much. But he was given with another one, but who was who brought me? I get him like a person who brought the peace in the country.
Oh, he brought peace into the
Yeah,
country,
because
right?
and it
After
took
the
a
death,
time.
after the death of President Nkurunziza.
Yeah,
the late president.
I mean Nkurunziza.
Yeah.
So then Nkurunziza
brought,
is the one
like, a
president?
peace.
Yeah.
He's the president now?
But
No,
but
that
I
one he
understand
died.
before he
gave
died,
it- he gave it
before
to
he
another one.
died, there was a civil war in your country, Nkurunziza.
Yeah, was there
Because he
but,
wanted to come back for another term, right?
Yeah, was that one, but I thank God because it was supposed to be, but it was not that serious.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait
You
a
know,
minute.
because-
Wait a minute. You're moving too fast. Even I don't understand this story. You two know the background. I don't know the background, and my audience, I'm sure they don't know the background. So let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you have a president, right?
Yeah.
So the one who was before him was called Nkurunziza, right?
Nkurunziza.
So Nkurunziza is the one you're saying brought peace to the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how long was he president for?
I think 15 years now.
So
It was
so
15
in the
years.
constitution of Burundi, how long are you allowed to be president
I
for?
think it was supposed to be 10.
So he
10
overstayed.
years?
Yeah,
How many terms?
it was 10. But for him,
No, how many terms?
was
Two?
3. For
Three,
him,
three
was
times.
terms.
three. But
And
you know what
how many
happened?
years is each term?
Yeah?
5
It's
years.
5.
Yes.
5 years, okay.
So-
Okay, let me show you
Uh.
what makes him to do 15.
Uh-huh.
For him, he was saying the first one,
Uh-huh.
even though you vote me, I was fought for peace, and then I win, and then I went to the government, and then I asked for you to vote me, and then you voted me because I fought
So
for peace.
the
Okay,
first
so
time
the
he
first
didn't
one,
count it.
He didn't.
Yeah,
he
for
wasn't-
him, he said, let's not count that one, because also I was working, I
Okay.
was trying to bring peace in.
Yeah.
country.
Okay,
Okay.
so the first one, the first time.
And maybe
the
by
first
that
time-
and maybe by that time they had not yet drafted the current constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
also the
So the time they bring it, he started now.
okay.
saying
So
something?
let's say the first the first term.
Yeah.
Was he voted in or did he?
He was
a
fighting.
coup?
that time
Was it a coup
he
or
fought,
was he
he
voted?
fought someone who was causing the problems in country.
Okay, so he fought the one who was president.
So it was a coup.
So he outthrew the one who was president, and he
Yeah.
became president.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first 5 years that he was president, people did not vote for him.
Yeah.
So
They
that's why he was
voted,
saying.
he entered, but he asked people, "Can you vote me?" When he was already inside.
Okay,
But
so now there was
they
a.
believe that he did very nice work.
Okay.
They voted direct him.
Okay, so he came in through a coup, and
Yeah.
when he was president, he did an election, and people
Exactly.
voted for him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so but these first 5 years, he did not count them.
Yeah.
So now
he did not.
the second time, did the people vote for him?
Yeah.
And the third time, people voted for him.
Yes.
Okay, so if the people still wanted him to stay
The
there,
third
then
time
okay.
people refused.
Well, you
The
know,
15 years, right?
not that much.
Was it the
people.
fourth time?
Well, yeah, was that the first time, second time, third time.
So the third time.
Fourth time is this one he gave to another one.
Okay, so the fourth time he didn't want to be president again.
No.
Okay.
And actually that time, even the time he went to die, he almost, actually they were voting, he gave to another one. So they voted another one. They voted that party, but he was already given to other one.
So now the one who's president right now.
Yeah.
So what is the name of the one who's president right now?
Ndaishimie Evarist.
How is he doing? Is he
Very
good?
nice guy, very nice guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
And but for people, we are ungrateful. But for me,
Yeah.
who has traveled a lot
Uh-huh.
and see another president from different countries how they do,
Mhm.
he really do the same.
Okay.
The guy is trying to teach the people, like in Burundi, we don't have that much technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we have a good land. We
Okay.
can cultivate. Don't mind your young
Okay.
generation or whatever, and also he supported people like me, as a YouTuber here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm getting a call from Coco Girl. I think she's
Yeah.
here. Let me first talk to her, and then I'll get back to you. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to receive a call, but we can continue with the conversation.
Okay.
So what I was saying is that I think travel is important because it gives you
Yeah.
exposure
Exactly.
Yeah.
to other things. Like now you see the way you're thinking is very different.
Different from the
Different,
people back home.
Yes, because you've been exposed to things, and then you can see how things can be better or how things could be worse.
Exactly.
So, for example, for me, having traveled to other African countries, I can see how things could be worse. Like we're doing well, but then also traveling abroad internationally, out of Africa, I have seen how we could be better.
Yeah.
So I have both perspectives of how we could be better and how we could be worse. So that's why for me it's very easy to complain that Kenya we're not doing well, blah blah blah, because I've seen other countries who are doing so much better.
Outside, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, according to the countries you've traveled in here in Africa, which one do you think is more developed?
The one that I've traveled in Africa,
Yeah.
next to Nairobi, after Nairobi.
No better than your country, maybe.
Okay, so Nairobi, for the only ones that I've traveled, because I've been to Tanzania, Uganda, not that many actually, Tanzania, Uganda, and Ethiopia.
Okay.
So,
How is Ethiopia compared to Kenya? Addis Ababa compared to Nairobi?
Oh, Nairobi is so much bigger.
Sure.
So much bigger than
I
Tanzania.
mean about maybe government
Infrastructure?
doing well.
Oh no, the government is different there because they have a very different system of government.
How about infrastructure?
Oh, Nairobi infrastructure is so much better,
Yeah,
except
this-
Much better.
yeah, except the
It's so
rain,
much better, brother. I'm
except
telling
the
you, Kenya, my God.
Nairobi is a world class
Nairobi. And you just wait. Yesterday, actually, I have a video which will come today.
Oh, the
I was
only
to
difference-
search. Yeah, I was to search a tallest building here, and I got his. They call it the first tallest apartment
Pinnacle
in
Towers.
Africa.
There's
88.
another one that's
It's
coming
called
up there.
88.
Yeah.
It's not yet
Yeah, I was
finished
in.
building.
I was in. Is it called
Upper Hill.
Upper
Upper Hill,
Hill?
yeah.
Yeah. I made
They've
a
not-
vlog there.
They've not
Yeah,
finished
that
building.
one. You saw that
Yeah,
one.
and my friend told me 88 is going to be the tallest residential building in Africa.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. it
And
is.
then Pinnacle Towers, it's going to be the tallest building in Africa.
Yes.
Pinnacle, what?
Pinnacle Towers.
Who is it?
Still in Upper Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
they are still constructing.
Yeah.
They're still contracting. But I wanted to say that no, Ethiopia, Nairobi infrastructure is much developed than Addis Ababa. The only difference is that in Addis Ababa they have the light train, they have the speed train in the city, which we don't have here in Nairobi. We only depend on roads or the old train system inside the city. But then they have the speed train. Although it's not so long, the distance it covers, but at least you see that they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
Also in Dar es Salaam, they have the BRT system, which is called the BRT, bus rapid transit
That
system.
one, other one, which is too big.
Yes,
It
and
uses electricity.
no, it's normal
They
buses,
are
but
too
they have their
Oh,
own
yeah,
lanes.
yeah.
They have their own lanes.
I've seen that. I've
the
seen
other
that.
cars are not allowed to pass here, so it means there's no traffic jam for these lanes.
Yeah.
In Nairobi, they've been trying to implement that for so long, but there's always so much politics. There's always so much politics.
Yeah,
because
sometimes
of the,
politics contributes to de-developing the country.
yes, because you know how the public transport system works in Nairobi is that it's privately owned. So people own the cars, the buses. It's not run by the government. Now, because they own this one, during the elections, they contribute a lot of money to the politicians.
Okay.
So they can keep doing what they're doing.
Okay.
So if you bring this BRT system, because the buses will be owned
They'll
by the
be out
government
of business.
and they'll be more organized, more majority of the customers they'll go to this system, which means these others will
Will be
run out of business.
Yeah.
So that is why there's so many politics, because many people don't want this system to start. They even painted the roads where the people should, these buses should pass. They even brought the buses.
I've seen it
they
on
built the
The
bus stops.
structures, yeah.
They built
I've
them.
seen it on
They already
on the
built?
Thika
Yes,
superhighway. Yeah.
They built the stops, they painted the roads, they bought the buses. The buses are the long ones, very long ones, the ones that they have this thing they can carve like this. You see, like two buses joined
But
together.
they could not.
Yeah, but it never worked because too much politics.
Actually, I was
Too much
also
politics.
told that the lanes were supposed to be red for the buses, right?
Yes, if you look,
But
think
right
about-
now they were repainted.
Imagine they had already
to the
painted
normal
red.
color.
They had already painted the red, and they had even started the trial. The NYS, which is the National Youth Service in Kenya, they had already started driving people around, and it was like so much cheaper than the other normal buses.
What happened?
Politics, my friend. Politics. It's all about politics. We will never.
I remember even there is another time they will say like they don't want even SGR.
Yeah, because the problem with SGR, people wanted SGR, but the cost was the problem.
Okay.
Because the government was overcharging it. For the same cost of the SGR, Morocco built a speed train. But for SGR, this one is a slow train for the same amount of money.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I think it depends on the topography.
No, it's nothing to do with the topography. It's people are eating too much because they were told to put. The Constitution of Kenya says, if you remember that thing I showed you, the public participation.
Yeah.
I just showed him a notice outside. You can go watch his video that said the government is doing a project and they invite public participation
To give their
to give their opinions if this project should be done or not, because it's the taxpayers' money that's paying this. So the Constitution of Kenya says when the government is doing a big project and it's going to be paid with taxpayers' money, the public
It needs
must
to be
involved.
approved by the public.
Yes, they must be involved to say if this should be done or not. So for the SGR, they never did that. So that was against the Constitution,
Okay.
right? And then when they started the project, people said, okay, now that you've done it, you need to bring us the document, put them public, so we can see how the money was spent. So which they never brought to the public. So that was a big problem because they say they signed an agreement with the Chinese. The Chinese are the one who built the
SGR.
yeah, which is called
Yeah.
an NDA, which means a non-disclosure agreement. So you're not allowed to show what is in this agreement. But is this country run by China or by the Constitution of Kenya? Are we going to follow what China says or what the Constitution of Kenya says? So we need to follow what the Constitution of Kenya says, not what the Chinese say. You cannot sign this kind of document because it's not legal. That is not what the Constitution says. So some of the people, they went to court to protest against this, to take the government to court because they did something illegal. And then the court said you must show the people, because this is the Constitution of Kenya, which says you must show the people. The good thing about Kenya is that the court, the say of the court is final.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're the government.
It's independent.
It doesn't matter if you're the government. What the court says you must do, you must do. So the other day they released the documents. And because it was too late, the thing has already been done. People are not interested anymore. The thing has already been done. But of course, those who looked, they saw that there was a lot of
Embezzlement.
Yes, and this is a problem, guys, because that money could have done 2 SGR, but it did only 1.
Interesting. Or
Yeah.
a speed train.
So so we are not complaining about the SGR. We're complaining about the money that's being used, the corruption behind these projects. Because the projects, we want them, we need them. But how much money are we losing for one project, you know? So this is a big problem. So guys, if you're not Kenyan, don't think we complain too much. We don't complain too much. There's a reason we as Kenyans are complaining. You know, when you see in the news, in Burundi and Uganda, they'll just tell you, Kenyans don't want, but they're not telling you the reason why we don't want.
But for me, most time, even if I hear anyone just say no, Kenya like complaining, hey, things they are higher, maybe expensive here, life. I just say okay. But you guys, you are just to talk to like, you know, there is some countries they don't mind that a lot, like what's going on with government, you know.
Yeah, we are too involved, which is a good thing, because before 2010 we had a different constitution. Then the new constitution from 2010 changed everything. It gave the power to the people.
Okay.
The one was before the power was the government. Now, if we don't like, say for example, I don't like my MP, my member of parliament, he's not doing a good job, I can get signatures from the people in the constitution and we throw him out.
Same thing in Uganda, I think.
Yeah, we can do that. So the
So
power
you can
is in the
easily
people.
impeach him out of power.
Yeah, very easily.
Wow.
The power is with the people now. The problem is the people don't want to use the power. And we have a lot of tribalism in Kenya.
Oh.
People work based on tribe, not based on values of the people. So this is the biggest problem we have in Kenya. Let us know down in the comment section.
I think those are general problems in most African countries.
No, but I feel it's really bad because you have the power,
Yes.
you are the people, you have the
I'm sorry to say this, especially countries with purely black people.
Yeah.
But it depends.
Exactly.
Which other country without black people except South Africa?
Now look at countries in the northern part of Africa.
Like Egypt. Egypt is very corrupt.
Morocco.
Morocco, yeah. But Egypt, Algeria, these are very corrupt countries. Tunisia, the other guy, he burnt himself on the street the other day. And because what was called the Arab Spring, like the northern African countries, they started protesting against their governments because of corruption and things like
We
this.
need our leaders to be more patriotic.
Yeah, that is true. And
And
also
also
go ahead.
avoid getting influenced by the Western powers so much.
Yes. And also think about the future. Don't think about your future, because your kids are also going to live in this country.
Exactly.
What kind of a future? They might have so much money, but if everything is not functioning in the country,
Exactly.
what is their money going to do for them? Yeah. So think about the future of the country as a whole. Don't just think about yourself. And as people, we need to stop thinking about tribes. We need to start thinking about Kenya
Yeah, as a
in
whole.
general.
Yes.
If I was asked, and Kenyans don't come for me, this is purely my opinion and it is mine and I will say it. If I was asked, we would scrap tribal names. So for example, three Kenyans have three names: the English name, your tribe name, and your family name. I would say we scrap the tribe name and replace it with a Swahili name. Because Swahili is a national language.
Me, I don't second that.
I would say this
I can't do
because
I
let
can't
me tell
do
you
away
what.
with my roots.
Wait. You need to listen to me first. Why I'm saying this? We scrap this tribal name. We keep 2 Swahili names are enough for me, in my opinion. We don't even need the English name because why? My parents are both African. Why do I have an English name? But that's a
I think what you would
Wait, let me finish explaining.
But me, to be really honest,
So,
even
why-
me, I don't
why-
like this English French names.
Yes.
Yeah, at least what she would have said is doing away with the English
No,
names.
let me tell you why.
Remain with
Let me tell
our
you
tribal
why.
names and at least a Swahili name.
No. Let me tell you why the tribal name should be scrapped, in my opinion.
Tribal, they are bringing more problems.
Yes,
brother.
let me tell you. You can
Tribal.
go. You can go.
You mean other
Wait.
countries which are doing well don't have tribal names?
Wait, guy.
Huh?
Wait, will you let me explain my
Okay,
situation
They
first?
have it, but they still have that problem, bro.
Let me-
But that one,
Not
you are
at this
Muganda.
extent.
You hear? You are Muganda.
Yes.
I'm a Munyankore.
Yes.
That is still working
No,
over
no,
there.
no. Leave alone these countries in the East African part.
Yeah.
There are countries in Africa which are doing well.
Which one? Name one.
Name one.
Name one that doesn't have
Ethiopia.
tribalism.
Ethiopia.
They doesn't have
Ethiopia, they
tribalism.
have tribalism.
But not to that-
Their
to this
tribalism
extent.
is a crazy
Who
one.
told you?
You see, their tribalism is a crazy one. Do you know?
There's no
They
African
are-
country
they are
that doesn't have
tribal.
Okay,
This is
at
Kenya.
least on a scale of 10 of 0 to 10.
No, wait. First, let me finish explaining.
Let me show you. Maybe you could say maybe Rwanda.
Rwanda, yes, but Rwanda they only have 2
But
tribes.
in Rwanda no tribe
No
now.
two tribes.
Now they call no tribe.
No
If you try to say there is a tribe, you're gonna know who.
And
you
that's
are.
why they had those
Now
problems.
So
the
the
president
Hutus, the
president
Tutsi,
said if you go in the German or
No chance.
Japan and then you say I'm Muhutu or I'm
Tutsi.
Mutwa, I'm a Tutsi.
Tutsi.
Who will know you? But if you say
I'm
Rwandan,
Rwandan.
yeah, people will know you. So he said
Kagame.
anyone who will mention anything about the tribe, like we have a tribe, Man.
Kagame!
And for
But
me,
still,
I supported that.
I'm sure still
You see,
tribalism happens
I
underground.
supported that.
I'm sure it
You see?
happens underground.
You
No.
see, if it happened, for him as a president, if he decide, and I really like Rwanda.
Yeah.
Rwanda, they really understand president. If he say
Yeah.
this is this.
Okay, wait a minute. I need to explain to you, G-Connect, something. G-Connect, this is the situation in Kenya. I was explaining to you.
Please.
If you have these tribal names, for example, today I'm looking for a job. I write my CV. My name, English name, then tribal name. Do you know my qualifications will not be looked at by some people?
Yeah. there is
Yes,
people.
some people will not look at my qualification. Just my tribal name, they throw away my application. They don't even consider
And
me.
not only here,
I have a
but-
friend who is a nurse. She is what we call a traveling nurse, a home nurse. So for those people who are well-to-do, they're very well off, and someone is sick, they don't want to stay in the hospital, so they stay at home and they hire a nurse to come stay in your house and take care of you. So this is what she does. So one day a Kenyan politician was sick. Very top politician was sick. I'm not going to mention any names. So he wanted to go to South Africa for treatment. My friend is the best nurse in that agency. So when the family came to this agency to look for a nurse, they asked for the best nurse. The agency recommended my friend because she's a top.
Yep.
And then they were like, oh, okay. So they gave the documents, everything, took to the family. The family is a different tribe from this girl. They just looked at her name and they said, no, can you give us someone our tribe? This one is the best nurse.
Are you serious?
This is the best nurse in this company, but because she's a different tribe, and for her, tribe is not an issue. She's not even thinking,
Yeah,
she's
the
just
nurse
interested in
or
her.
doctors, they are very nice.
Yeah, she's just interested in
They
her
throw
client.
everything
But this
down.
opportunity, they were going to South Africa. They had even applied for a visa. They took it away. They took it away because they said, oh no, we cannot work with her
So
because
scrapping off the tribal names, you think is the solution?
for me, I'd say we'd
It's
have a
big
Swahili because
it's a
Swahili
bigger
name.
solution.
Swahili is our national language.
Because it will be hard to understand that you are Muganda.
They can tell
Wow.
from the accent.
No,
Accent can have anyone. But you know, if they can tell by accent, if it take time, they will not understand it.
but if
Well,
I,
if
I
they-
send
Like
an
in
application-
Tanzania, let me show you. In Tanzania, because of Swahili,
Yes.
there is 121 tribes.
Oh, serious?
In town, if you are in Dar es Salaam, it's really hard to understand it. This is a Msukuma,
Yes.
this is a Mjita,
Yes.
this is Mchaga.
Yes.
It's really hard to understand
This is
because
what-
Swahili now is just the same.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is
And
what
then most of them, they are going to use is a Swahili name
Yes.
and English.
Yes.
Swahili name and English. So
This
it's
is
really
what
hard.
this is what I think would bring unity for us in Kenya because
Yeah,
also in
yeah.
politics people use their tribal name as a weapon. You are corrupt, but then you go.
They see you're hating on
they
my
come,
tribe.
Yeah, when they come to you to ask you why you're corrupt, like the police or someone, the government, you say, oh my tribe, and then your tribal people will come to you. But if we scrapped off tribal names, it will only stay in my generation and the next generation. The third generation, nobody will know which tribe you are from. And then from that time, things will change.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be a Kikuyu, you're not going to be a Luo, you're not going to be a Luya, we are going to be Kenyans.
Yeah, we are.
So you cannot run back to your tribe when you commit a crime. You cannot.
Interesting.
Yes, so...
Well, if it has worked for some countries, I think
Yes.
our leaders should look into that. as
Yes. For me, if you ask me, choose Swahili names, not English name, because why? This is not colonization time, so I don't want to have an English name. In fact, if I had a child, I would not give them an English name. For what? I have never met a white man with an African name, so why should I have an English name?
Yeah,
That is a
that is
conversation
it.
we need to have.
I need it.
That is a conversation we need to have.
If I will get like a Kirundi name
Yes.
or a Mzungu,
Yes.
okay, even my kids maybe they are
Even a
going to
white
get it.
wedding. Even a white
For
wedding.
me, it will be crazy one.
I have
My
never
kids.
seen. I have never seen a white person doing an African wedding. So why should we do a white wedding? Conversations we need to have.
That's right.
So anyway, what I'm saying, think about it. Let me know what you think down in the comment
Yeah,
section
what-
below. If we should have like African names scrapped and just have the language that unites us, have just a name from this language.
Swahili is
in our
enough,
case,
but-
Swahili. For Uganda, it's difficult because you guys
Yeah.
don't
Don't
have
leave
one.
it. Me, I
Yeah.
need Swahili everywhere because the Swahili need to take over most
Yes.
countries. They know Swahili.
I think-
I remember I went in Uganda. I used the Swahili. I never knew English or any language.
Some people could understand you.
Yeah.
There is some people, yeah.
There's some people who speak really
Even
good
the time
Swahili.
I was traveling from.
But they say it's a language of policeman and thief in Uganda.
Hey,
This is what they
there
say.
is people knows even They
But
know.
it's like 30% of Ugandans who know
Yeah,
Swahili.
but you know what? Like in Burundi, we never have Swahili.
No,
But
it's
now
coming.
you can survive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I
good.
have another sister there who called Lekel Breast.
Ah, yes, the
You
Kenyan
see
one.
Lekel Breast?
Yeah.
Now she doesn't know in Kirundi.
Yeah, because she survived.
She's there around 2 years,
Ah.
but she survived with the Swahili.
But if
So
she-
it's me. And
If she's
they
there
put
for
it-
2 years, at least she can speak some Kirundi right now.
No.
But does everybody speak Kirundi in Burundi?
Yeah, they speak.
This is a national language.
Yeah, but I know one place where you can get more kids now. They speak only Swahili.
It's good because we need as Africans. Hey, you're so
Yeah.
excited. We can tell by
No,
the way
I'm
you're
not
yawning.
excited. I'm hungry.
Swahili,
I'm
it's-
hungry. Let's cook food and eat.
Okay, we will.
Swahili
in a few
will
minutes.
be all over, And me, I wish Swahili maybe to be like a language of Africa.
Yes, this is what I'm
I
saying.
wish that
We need to
because
have
Swahili
one.
is in more countries,
Yeah.
Yes.
in Africa.
It
So
is the
because
most
of that,
spoken.
Widely spoken African language in
yeah.
Africa.
So because of that,
Though,
we need the
Swahili is
Swahili
not an
at
African
least.
language. Did you know that?
You see?
It's
It's
an
not a-
African language
it's not an
because
African language.
it is because it has Bantu in it.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it has Bantu, Arabic, and Portuguese in it,
Mm.
but majority is Bantu. So it's an African language.
It's an African language because where outside you can speak Swahili.
And nobody
then
speaks
they
Swahili outside
understand.
of
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, you can speak Swahili on the western coast of India.
Because they
There are
want.
some people who speak Swahili.
Oh,
And
maybe
I've
they
watched
But
some-
not in really
I've-
Swahili.
Listen. I've watched some Indian movies where they speak some little Kiswahili.
Maybe they were.
Yeah,
those
maybe
who
they
came
know.
here-
Some parts of some countries in the Arabic
I
Peninsula.
understand.
We
that.
have some
I understand.
similarities because it's
They
also
speak some
Arabic.
Swahili.
Yeah, in English, in Swahili, the time we was learning Swahili, they told us that Swahili actually it came from Arab.
Arabic,
Yeah,
Portuguese,
Arabic.
and,
easy.
Bantu.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Bantu.
three.
But Bantu, it's take a
The
big
biggest
place.
percentage.
Yeah, the biggest
Yeah,
percentage.
biggest percentage.
Yeah. That
so
is why-
it mean is like when I'm speaking Bantus,
Yeah.
maybe I'm Burundian,
Mhm.
but you maybe you are in a group of Bantu over here.
You'll
Maybe I speak
understand.
something, you
Oh,
understand
guys,
something.
that is our next video. That is our next video. We are going to do a video speaking our 3 different
Bantu.
languages,
Yeah.
which are Bantu languages, and you can tell us our similarities.
Yeah.
Guys, it was really nice hanging out in this with you in this video. We had a really great time, and we all agree that Swahili should be the African language, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for hanging out with us. Let us
Adios.
know what you think about the whole conversation down in the comment section below. Are there any similarities or differences with your country?
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
things we've talked about. Are there similar things, differences? All of that we'd like to know. And see you in the next video. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Check out.
UG Connect.
Check out.
Burundian traveler over there
Yeah.
from Burundi.
Their links will be down in the description
Thank
box
you.
below. Talk to you guys later.
Adios.
Bye. Mwah.